Okay, it's time to look at the Previews World Final Order Cutoff for February 12th. See which books are interesting. Stick around. Welcome back, family. This is Team Ohana. I'm your host, Rich. We are going to be looking at the Previews World poll box for February 12th. Bear in mind also that Marvel and DC is a day earlier, so it's February 11th. But this airs on February 10th, so it's going to get you a chance to look at it, see if there's anything that catches your eye, and get over there and order it. What I try to do is I scan through and I see any new series, any number ones, any second prints of number ones, any interesting cover arts or first appearances that I'm aware of. If I miss one, I'm sorry. It just means I'm not aware of it. And also, as a courtesy, I will point out number twos. The reason for that is if you arbitrarily picked up a number one that you weren't counting on in your LCS, and you're like, hey, you know what? I really like this story. I want to continue it. This is your chance, your reminder for number two to quickly order that one and put it onto your pull list. Okay, so we're going to jump right in here. Let's see, which one would it be? Would it be this one? There it is. Let me move myself out of the way. I'll go down there. Bye. Okay, so yes, we have Boom Studios on deck first and a bunch of tabs all loaded up. And starting right off, we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return number one, second printing, but no cover art. We don't know what it's going to look like. It might just look just like number one did. The first print, but it's slightly different color or slightly, who knows. But if you're a second print fan or a third print or 12th print or whatever, this is one for, you to pick up. Also from Boom Studios, we have Under Heist number two. Like I said, reminder, if you like number one, you want number two, here's your reminder for it. It's on this week's FOC. Moving into DC, we have a reminder for Batman 89 Echoes number two. If you liked one, you got number two. And this is a cover A. I believe there's a couple of different covers in this too. I saw this one. I don't have any idea what it is, but it's a number one of four, so I had to report it to you. Batman and Robin and Howard by Jeffrey Brown. And apparently this is the same person that wrote, Jedi Academy and Space Time. I don't even know what Space Time is. But if this is something that looks interesting to you, and it's only $3.99, if you want to add it to your pull list, go for it. There is a more serious Batman book that's starting, a one of three-part series. Number one will be coming out in shops on March 12th. Batman Dylan Dog. And this is a cover A, and the cover A actually looks banging. Looks like a lot of work went into that. We have Red Hood, The Hill, number two of six. If you liked one, reminder for two. Another reminder for you, Sinister Sons, number two of six. Suicide Squad Dream Team, number one of four. It's the first line of the description is, when Amanda Waller makes her move to seize ultimate power in the DCU, nothing will stand in her way. Not even the future. So if that story sounds interesting, if you're a fan of Amanda Waller, I know a lot of people are, you might want to grab this one. It's only a four-part series, and coming in at $3.99 for today's market, that's not a bad price. Moving on to Marvel now. Alien Black, White, Blood, number two. If you liked one, reminder time. This is not any specific look. It's the Amazing Spider-Man number 45. I personally grab one of each one of the Disney character covers. I like them. I just think they're cute. And for $5, I'll complete my little set there. If you're like me and you want to grab one or two or whatever, you have kids or you're a big kid yourself, just like me, there you go. We got another one coming out. Black Widow and Hawkeye, we have a new series, and I don't see one of X amount. You know that they always are, because nothing lasts. They don't make 100-issue runs anymore. But I had no one to trust. They still had each other. I think this is a storyline from the past. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you like Black Widow and Hawkeye, you might want to grab it. This was just a cool cover to me. This is a cover A of Carnage number 5. And I got to blow this up a little bit, man. I mean, look at the detail, the work that went into that. Yeah, wow. I really like that cover. So, like I said, if I see a cool cover, I'm going to let you guys know. And you know what? I'm going to order one of those just myself. Bang. Done deal. Close that pop-up. So, Carnage number 5. If you think it's a cool cover also, make sure you check it out. If you want to order it. Sometimes those cool covers do go up in value, but if nothing else, they're just really cool to have in your collection. We have a new series here, Jackpot and Black Cat. Now, there's a lot of different covers, and I'll be honest, I went through each one of the covers, and none of them really did it for me. I didn't think any of them were good. Well, not good. I think any of them were great. I'd say of them, probably the cover A is the closest to one that I really liked. So, but again, it's a new series. It's Luck Be the Ladies, so you might want to check that out if you're interested. Star Wars Mace Windu number 2, Reminder Time. We have a new one here, Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, number 1 of 5. And it says right in the first line of the description, there will be a new symbiote on the loose. Now, new symbiotes always seem to blow up. This one kind of has the look of of what the symbiote looks like on the cover A, but on the cover B is an absolute. So that might be the one that's, if the symbiote is something that's interesting, that one might be more, desirable by collectors because it's what the symbiote actually looks like, first cover. Again, that's just the Greg Land variant. It's the same price, so if you want that one, make sure you get that one. You can see I have that one ordered. Ultimate Black Panther number 1, second printing. If you, like the majority of the world, missed out on the Ultimate Black Panther number 1 first print, and you're not waiting for Penguin to figure out what they did with their 12,000 missing copies, you might want to order a second print. Just so you know, I see these already pre-selling on eBay for $5.99. They're not shooting up in value or anything. Don't worry about FOMO on this. But you just want to read the book. There you go. And after you're done reading it, reminder for number 2, which is the first print, which is also on the same final order cutoff. What If Venom number 2? I'm not. I'm sorry. But if you liked What If Venom number 1, and here's your reminder for the second issue. Moving out of Marvel into Dynamite, we have Cruella de Vil number 2. A few different variants on this one. I kind of like this one. It's just the cover A. I kind of like it. Yeah. Now we move into just generic independent comics. We have Archie Comic Publication. It's a one-shot. B&V, which is Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever, Sleepover. If you're an Archie fan, you got to put that one into your pull box. Scout continues to inundate us with new titles every week. Scout Comics Black Demon Tales Descent. And from the look of it, it has something to do with a shark. From Valiant Comics, I haven't seen a Valiant book on here in a while. Bloodshot Unleashed Reloaded, number 1 of 4. Dark Horse, if you read Blue Book 1947 number 1, reminder time for number 2. Can I Scream number 1 from Keenspot Entertainment. Commercial Space number 1. I think there's a couple different covers on, 2 different covers on this one from Scout Comics. Surprise, surprise. Dark Souls, Willow King, number 2 of 4. If you liked number 1, which actually I didn't get a chance to read mine yet, here's your reminder for number 2. The Goon, Them That Don't Stay Dead, number 1. This is the 25th anniversary of The Goon. Returns with an all-new miniseries. So, miniseries probably going to, at the bottom it says part 1 of 4. So it's going to be a 4-part series. A lot of people like The Goon. It's a Dark Horse comic book. I got one on pre-order to see what that is. The Last Mermaid, number 1 from Image Comics. Now the thing is, if you look at the book, I can't tell. Is that a prestige format? Or is that, I'm wondering how this book is going to be shaped. It's not like rectangular. It's square. So it's a series premiere. A mermaid roams an endless wasteland on a quest beyond reason. Maybe, might be good. I don't know. I got one on order to see. Machine Girl and Space Hell Angels. I'm not going to say Hell's Angels because I'm pretty sure that's copyright now. Number 2. So if you from Nubovich, wow, I would have changed my name. You noob. Yes, that's me. So if you like number 1, there's your reminder for number 2. My Little Pony, the main event. Hair. Number 1, cover A. There's a couple different covers on that. If you got a My Little Pony fan in the household, don't forget to pick this one up. You'll get in trouble. From Oni Press, we have Night People, number 1, the cover A. Moving to R, and this one's $10, so I'm going to say that one ahead of time. But Rick and Morty Super Spring Break Special number 1. If you're a Rick and Morty fan and you don't mind dropping $10 on a comic book, there you go. Torpedo 1972 number 1. This one's from Ablaze Publishing. There's a few different covers on this one too. And in all honesty, I'm not picking it up because I just finished Enfield Gang, and right now I don't feel like I want to read anything from the past. I need a break from that one. From Ahoy Comics, which I haven't heard them in a while either. Wrong Earth, Dead Ringers, number 1 of 5. Now, the last 2 books that I have here are actually, if these are something that you're interested in, you have to go below comics. There's a category called books. So I picked out 2 in here for an interesting reason. They're for very young readers. We have World of Reading, Level 1. These are Avengers. 32-page Level 1 reader. And we also have World of Reading, Level 1. This is Hulk. So if you've got a young one that is just learning to read and likes comics, likes comic characters, likes the MCU, you might want to pick these up to get them to like, ooh, I want to read this. I pretty much learned to read from comic books, and I would love to see people, like the next generation, expand their vocabulary, their reading abilities, by being interested in something. Now, it's kind of hard to, you're not going to go up to a 5-year-old and say, here's War and Peace, enjoy. Dostoevsky, he's the best. No, you're going to give them something that's going to command their attention. And this is, a good way to get them to start reading. Yes, you want to branch them out into real books later on, but at the age of 4 or 5, when they start, you want to get them reading, a couple of good books here to occupy them. So that is it. Hopefully you found that information interesting. And if there's any books, go to the correct screen so you can click there. Okay. If there's any other books that you feel that I've missed, please drop them in the comments. Share the information not only with me, but with the rest of the people that are watching the video. Don't forget to, as you're reading the comments, to see if there's other books from other people, drop a comment yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Find out what it is that you're planning on picking up. What storylines, what story arcs are you interested in? Did you enjoy Gang War, which is empty? This is where you... no, actually, I believe this is right after Gang Wars ended. Did Spider-Man? I think Gang War is over, and now it's kind of like dealing with the repercussions, which is cool. What other books are you interested in? What series are you looking forward to? Maybe on next week's. And what do you want me to do any in-depth research on anything? Let me know. I'm here for you. This is not just my channel, it's our channel. You're part of the family. We all are. Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining. I've got to go take care of the doggies, so I'm going to wrap this up. It is Friday, actually it's Thursday night when I'm recording this, but you see this on Saturdays at noon when I air it every week. Thank you so much for joining. Until I see you in the next video, like, subscribe, click notifications, and mahalo.